Oh, hello. DMA here, Dungeon Master Alex. I'm here with some more crafting news of what I've been doing. I know I haven't made a video in quite a while, so I wanted to show you guys kind of what I've been up to. So right now I'm just working on some of the crystal forms that DM Scotty talks about. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just get rid of any. So there you go. Yeah, glued together. It's got a washer base, and I'm just putting some work sand on that to give it a kind of a grounding, and then I'll go ahead and give it a little base paint and some color to the pieces themselves. So yeah. So I just want to kind of show you guys a couple of things. I wanted to show you guys what I've accomplished so far, and then but before we do that, had a couple of ideas, and I'm not sure that that anyone hasn't already come up with this, and probably people have, but I do want to suggest it. I wanted to show you guys these things right here. These are paint chips, and you can get them at like any grocery store that sells paints, or like Ace Hardware or any other hardware store, and they're just paint chips, and they come in different colors. There's a blue one. Here we go. Here's one right there. That one is what's it called? It's called Sunburst. So there's this huge variety of colors, and those are free. You can just get as many as you want, and you can even put them up against your walls if you're thinking about repainting, like we did with this room right here that I did just a little while ago. But they're free, and you can take as many of them as you want, and they could be conceivably fit into projects and allowing you to use. They're on cardstock, and it could allow you to use those as just free colors without having to do any painting. So, and since it's free, it kind of fits the DM Scotty ethic of getting things for dirt cheap or better. So yeah, and then the other thing is if you are in the household with a woman, or if you're manly enough, you've potentially used a bathing poof. So real men are not afraid to use bathing poofs. So and what that basically is it's like this wadded up ball of plastic netting that just comes in a ball like that. But if you can find the center of it, it has it's kind of tied in, it basically just falls apart into this. So it's like this plastic netting, and I don't know if you can really see that, but it's really, yeah, I think you guys can see that now. It's really, really fine, and it's pretty strong, and I'm probably going to use that in various projects. Maybe, you can use it to accentuate any sort of like piratey stuff that you do, or if you need netting for a fishing village or something like that, or netting in a gladiator combat setting or something like that. Who knows? I mean, there's many different possible things that could maybe even be used. I mean, this stuff is green, so it might be used as like some sort of part of a canopy or something like that. So, so there's that. There's a couple of things there that I wanted to just show you guys. Also, I managed to get a couple of different things recently. Some ruins and stuff, like this ruined keep. I got them for pretty cheap at my local game store. That's so props to my local game store. It's called Otherworld Games. So the owner there, Ron, runs a really excellent shop, and they do all kinds of things: Warhammer, Magic, Dungeons and Dragons, everything, all kinds of board games. So props to them. So because he's always helping me out. So yeah, so I have been busy, and I just want to show you some of the stuff that I've been doing. Here is finished foliage, and some of them are better than others. Some of them I did a better job in terms of the ground cover and stuff. But you can see like it's a nice little plant, and you can just and for comparison, here's a figurine. So you can kind of see that, I mean, it's some nice foliage that you can hide your enemies behind. So there's that. And then I finished also you know, storage system. You're gonna need it. So I finished, you know, the hallway blockages that DM Scotty talked about in his video. Yeah, so there's that. You know, I finished a few of those. I already showed you guys the doors that I had created. So there's that, and I'll just put those aside for a moment. And then, yeah, check it out. Pillars. Pretty awesome, huh? See, you can see the... And I mean, it's just the easy technique that he talks about making these things. So it's real easy stuff. So those are some pillars. And then also, I created some very easy stalactites that he talked about. So I didn't put any flocking on the bottom of those. I just kind of used glue and then, of course, rocks and stuff like that. So these are all things that I'm going to be using with the modular... 16 hours. Modular, oh, there's my computer telling me it's 4 o'clock. So the modular cavern system. So, yeah. So, you know, I mean, it's a lot of work. And I've been getting a lot done. And there's, just a couple of other things. Here are... And these are the big ones. I've done a bunch of smaller ones of these as well. But basically what this is it's, as you can see, it's like these would be kind of the wall sections or the ledgings of a vertical tube that that your characters could climb up. So, you know, you could put them on different parts and represent, you know, this one is 10 feet up. This one right here is 20 feet up. And, you know, your PCs are climbing those and getting, you know, further and further up, and you can just lay them out flat on the cavern vinyl that you have, which I actually went out and bought some vinyl, but I haven't finished painting those yet. I haven't gotten around to it. So so there's that. So I finished that, and then also pretty awesome right here. Here's a tile. It's one of these constricted kind of crawlways that DM Scotty talks about, so that, you know, you can put basically your guy is kind of crawling along right there. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but he would have to crawl on his belly to get through, kind of squeeze through. Whoop! kind of squeeze through this, you know, this collapsed cavern that might lead off of some sort of obstruction that your PCs encountered. So yeah, so a lot of work done. I just want to give you guys an update. This is, you know, represents a few weeks worth of work. You know, this stuff, it pumps out really quickly once you start getting multiple projects going. So I highly encourage you guys to be doing multiple things at once, and that way, you know, you can accumulate kind of a critical mass of materials and stuff like that. So anyway, just want to give you guys an update, and I'm going to try to start working on the video quality and actually producing like a title screen and that sort of thing, but I'm still kind of learning it. So keep on crafting, as DM Scotty says, and I hope that this has been helpful to you, and letting you guys know that you know, you just need to kind of endure and just keep working hard, and you will achieve great things. And I'm going to actually start producing some more kind of individualized tiles and settings for dungeons that I'm going to actually be running my characters through. And right now I've just got all the modular basic stuff that I can use in case, you know, they want to go off, my PCs want to go off on a tangent and go do something else. So yeah, I'm going to be doing additional work, and thank you very much for tuning in, and keep crafting, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.